a UFO type of thing on the freeway just now. What time is it now? It's 2:30. I just seen it like around like 2:28 while I was on the freeway. I thought it was birds. I thought it was birds. Like, you know how birds, they come and they fly together? I thought it was some doves because it looked at white. And it was like, they were flying and it was like a group of them. It looked like little white doves. I said, okay, look at them little doves flying across. And they were flying around in a circle, flying around like this. Hey! Do you watch your... This nigga tried to get in my lane. How you gonna just swoop in my lane like that? I'm looking right at him. Y'all saw me looking at him. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck is you doing? You done messed up my motherfucking story time, you fucking idiot. All up in my motherfucking lane. No, come right here so I can look at you again. Motherfucker. You better watch how the fuck you driving, bitch. Your raggedy ass. Shit. Motherfucker. Anyway, sorry, y'all. Okay, let me tell y'all what I just seen. That's some NPC ass shit right there. You see that? That's why I saw two crows before I left the house. Alright. Anyways, look. Okay. I literally just seen this on the freeway. Literally just seen this on the freeway. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I mean... They out here, y'all. Okay, listen. So I saw it like white doves. So I said, oh, look at them pretty little white doves. They all flying around in a circle. They flying around like they dancing and stuff. I said, oh, look at that. They look so nice. So I'm just thinking, I was like, okay, little doves. That's how you don't really see doves flying around in a group like that. You know, you see like regular pigeons and shit like that, right? It's LA, honey, right? So it circled around and then it made a shape and then it just disappeared. I swear to God, it was like little white doves. I'm on the freeway. I'm on the 110 going north to LA. And I know I'm not the only person that saw it on this motherfucking freeway. They came right here and they swirled around like this. And I said, oh, that's nice. That's pretty. Just flying around. I said, oh, look at the little doves flying around. Okay, synchronicity. I'm looking at it. Why the fuck it turned into a shape, like how it looks like a ship. It turned into like a little shape. 1.5 miles. You know what it looked like? The shape of it. They made a shape, and the shape looked like a like I said, the shape looks like a woman's reproductive system, like this and like that. And then it just disappeared. It just literally disappeared. I thought it was gonna fly away because doves, they're gonna fly away and then you just watch them get smaller and smaller and then they're gone. No, that's not what I seen just now. It swirled around and it made a shape and then it just disappeared like that. I'm looking at all the other cars, like, because we sitting in traffic. I'm looking at all the other cars. I'm like, y'all don't see that shit? Y'all didn't see that? Wow. Okay. Before I left the house, I saw two doves this morning. Oh, just seen it. Did anybody else see this? I hope somebody got that on video. I hope somebody that was driving on the 110 going towards Los Angeles. I hope that somebody got that on video. I hope, because we were sitting in traffic when we saw it. So I'm hoping that somebody else, because I'm driving by myself, I'm hoping that somebody else saw what I saw. That shit fucking disappeared. It made a shape, but the shape that they made, it looked like a woman's reproductive system, and then just disappeared. And then when I'm trying to tell y'all about it, this motherfucker tried to go into my lane. I'm looking for my peripheral, and I'm like, this nigga trying to go in my lane. I'm looking right at him like this. I didn't even fucking beep. I was just like, the fuck? Man, that's that NPC shit. Like, you ain't gonna talk about it. I am gonna talk about it. I already told the story. It's out there. It's in the world. What are your thoughts on working with Lucifer? Go for it. Go for it. Don't let nobody stop you. Don't let nobody stop you, baby. You want to work with Lucy, you work with Lucy. That's it. I ain't got nothing against what anybody want to do. Just do your research and learn about Lucifer. You know, that's all. Don't let nobody discourage you. Wow, I saw a UFO. What y'all doing in LA? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What are my relatives, my otherworldly relatives? What are y'all niggas doing in LA? Wow. What a time to be alive, y'all. What a time to be alive. Maybe that's a symbol too. You know they're all aliens. Lucifer, all them. Mm-hmm. It looked like that's what it looked like. It looked like a woman's reproductive system. That was like the shape that they made. I thought it was doves. It looked tiny and it was white and it was shiny. It looked like, and they were flying like how birds fly. I guess they trying to disguise themselves as birds or something, or doves, because they weren't pigeons. They were white. They were white, so I thought they were doves. But doves just don't disappear like that. They literally just disappear like what the fuck? I hope somebody got that on video. I'm gonna check TikTok. I'm hoping somebody in a passenger seat got that on video. Because sometimes you'll catch like sparrows and pigeons. They'll like fly together as a group and stuff like that. But this was like small white doves. That's what it looked like to me. And then it made a shape and it just disappeared literally from where it was at. It didn't fly away like how birds will fly away and they get smaller and smaller in the distance till you don't see them no more. No. They disappear. They say that when you see these things, it's meant for you to see it. So I guess if don't nobody else see it, then whatever. But I know I'm not the only motherfucker on this freeway that was sitting in traffic and watching that shit. I know I wasn't. So I hope that somebody caught it. It's probably on TikTok or something. For some reason, I feel like it's gonna be on TikTok. Yeah. Well, anyway. Oh my gosh. I heard some people say that they were disguising as clouds. This one I'm seeing, they're disguising as doves or birds. Because what was that? It started to look like the shape of something. Like it was supposed to be in disguise, like a ship in disguise. But it's like it was like a ship in disguise. And then eventually it showed its shape. And when it finally showed its shape, which is like the shape of a female reproductive system, that's how the ship looked. I said, oh, it was like a disguise. And then it just disappeared. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe this ship can break apart in little pieces and look like doves or some shit like that. And then they, like as a disguise. And then when they get where they need to be, or they get into a spot where they can travel, they get to get close to their portal, and then they take the shape of what they really are before they disappear. That's just my guess. Well, I saw 2 doves on my veranda before I got it when I was getting dressed. I've been in the house for a couple of days. I wanted to get out of the house and whatever, and I wanted to go to the Botanica so that I can get some. I want to go to the Botanica so I can get some stuff from our New Year's ritual. See if they got any New Year's ritual kits and stuff like that. Could they usually be selling them around this time? that was interesting, y'all. I ain't gonna forget this day. I got my first real UFO sighting. You know what? I used to see them when me and my cousin back in the 90s. We used to see UFOs all the time when we were playing basketball. We used to see them all the time. When we used to play basketball, we saw from the corner of our eye. Me and my cousin, we saw it for the corner of my eye. Hold on, let me take this thing off. Me and my cousin used to play basketball, and we used to see UFOs all the time. We were always into that stuff. I used to watch a lot of I don't know if y'all remember that show, Sightings. I used to watch Sightings. I used to binge watch Sightings at Current Affair. They used to cover alien stuff, but mainly on Sightings. That used to be my favorite show, one of my favorites. And I was alien stuff. Always into, like, always watching stuff with aliens. What's that one show, Alien Nation? That was kind of like a soap opera. That one was really good too. Yeah, so we used to be outside and we used to see them at the corner of our eye, and we would look at each other like, did you just see that? One time we saw a flying saucer and it had lights all around it and it was spinning while it was moving. And then I would say, I've been seeing UFOs actually for a while. I wouldn't say this is my first time. Then when I was living in Redlands, I used to live in Redlands. It's like, this is a city in the IE. This is called the Inland Empire in California. And when I lived in Redlands, when I lived in Redlands, you would get a lot of sightings, a lot of alien sightings in Redlands. Also, Redlands is also known as the most haunted city in California, probably in the United States. They have a lot of paranormal activity in Redlands, like a lot. If you look it up on YouTube, just put down Redlands, California, and put like paranormal activity, you'll get a lot of videos. But not only they have paranormal activity, but they also have we've seen UFOs over there too. They like to be, because I heard they have a sighting in Temecula. That's also a city in the IE. I'm not surprised that the extraterrestrials or interterrestrials, whatever they are, I'm not surprised that they would be there, because it's mountains. Like the Inland Empire is mountains. It's mountains and stuff. It's deserted. A lot of desert, a lot of mountains, it's like a lot of how you say it? Wide open spaces. Yeah, so it's a lot of that, and mountains and stuff like that. So a lot of places for them to hide. But yeah, that's crazy. Motherfucker saw a UFO. They in LA. I don't know what the fuck they doing here, but hey, welcome. They probably always be like, bitch, this is my city too. Show you right. Wow, they look like dust, but they was in disguise. So, interesting. They coming in different forms, huh? So that they don't alarm nobody. But I saw y'all. I saw you guys. Goodness gracious, honey. Let me turn around. Let me get around this right here. Thank you for letting me know I matter. I like that sticker in the back of his car. It says, you matter, you matter, you matter. Yes, I do. I matter. I'm funny, I'm smart, and everybody loves me. Anyways, yeah. So, yeah, I think that was the last time I used to see UFOs when I was a kid. When me and my cousin used to play basketball, we used to see them. They used to always come to us. It's crazy. And then like as an adult, I saw like UFOs when I was living in Redlands for sure. I was always seeing something flying in the sky in Redlands. Always seeing stuff. All you gotta do is just sit on the porch late at night, and you will see some shit. Okay. But that was like, when I was living in Redlands, I had locks back then. I was a dready back then. That was like early 2010s. So I haven't seen a UFO in that long. That's crazy. People been driving real stush lately. Very aggressive, very hostile, very flighty, upstart. I just wanted to get some stuff. That's all. I just wanted to get some things for my New Year's Eve. I just want to see what kind of New Year's Eve stuff they got. I already have a jumbo 13-day New Year's Eve candle that I bought from last month, but I haven't lit it up yet. I'm just trying to get some other stuff. Let's see. bullshit. I don't know what to fucking tell you because I'm looking right at this nigga while I'm driving. Y'all saw I was looking. I'm like, what the fuck? He was rushing. He had a bunch of trash bags in the back of his car. He probably had some bodies back there. That's probably what it was. The nigga was trying to rush off the damn freeway or something. I don't know. He had a bunch of trash bags and shit. That nigga was rushing. I don't know what was in them bags. While he was driving, there must have been some money in the back of the bags. Money or a body. Let me wait for mama and that baby. You love the kids. Cassie love the kids. Love all the kids. All right, let's see. Yes. All right. Let me sit down and reflect on what I just seen. If I can draw the shape that it made, let me get my pen. I'm gonna draw you guys what the shape that I seen the things make. Where's a piece of paper? Hold on a second. I'm looking for a blank piece of paper. I'm trying to show you guys what it looked like. All right. It looks like a female reproductive system. Kind of made a shape like this. I guess you could say kind of like a crow. I'm sorry, I'm not the best drawer. I'm drawing you guys the shape that the doves made before they disappeared. Like this. It's like this. It made a shape like this. So it looks stupid, but I'm sorry, y'all. It looked dumb, but it made a shape like this. Hi, lovey doll. It made a shape like this. The doves before it disappeared. So yeah. So basically, yeah, the shape. It made a shape of like what I think would be a spaceship. After it was flying around, after the doves were flying around in a group, it stayed in one corner and then it made that shape like this, like a woman's ovary, it was like a woman's reproductive system. That's the shape of the ship. And then once it made this shape, it just literally just disappeared. I didn't see it fly away or nothing. Just literally disappeared. But that's what it looked like. If you just picture like, kind of like what's the name of that car? Is it Ford? The one that has the kind of like that. It's shaped like a woman's reproductive system or like a ram, kind of like that. That was it made a shape like a ship. The flying doves. It made a shape like a ship, and then it just disappeared. Yeah, that's the best way I could describe it. Yeah, I saw a UFO just now. Let me see what time. What time did I see it? I saw it at 2:28 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Today is Saturday. What's the date today? Saturday, December 21st. Well, tomorrow's my late aunt's birthday. Okay. So it's December 21st. It's 12/12 basically. 12/12 back first 21 is 12. And then we got 24. There's 2 12s and 24 too. Was it? Something like that. Wow. Let me write this down. Shit. I don't think I'm gonna forget, but Maybe it's one of their disguises, flying doves, flying white birds. Maybe that was one of their disguises. I mean, it looked like little white birds. That's what it looked like to me. They're awfully white. They were very white. I was trying to look like, are they pigeons? Are they sparrows? I said, okay, maybe it's doves. Maybe somebody released some doves or whatever. Mm. Let me see. Is what is the I wonder why they came as doves. I mean, I guess for disguise. Because I was hearing from other people that saw sightings in other places that they were hiding, like they were in the shape of clouds, like they trying to like be inconspicuous. So they doing clouds, they hiding behind clouds, they hiding behind birds. I guess these are one of their cloaks, I guess, right? Yeah, girl, I saw it um, on the 110 freeway going north towards downtown LA. 110 going north. And before I left, I saw two doves at my veranda because I see 888 right now. This person right here that's parked, they parking in front of me right now. They're parallel parking. Their car says 888. Last night I was watching a show called The 8 Show. It was good. It was good on Netflix. It's a Korean series. It's really good. It's very dark though, and trigger warning. It's very dark. So if you don't like they have male to female violence, female to male violence, torture, all kind of like psychological torture. So it's kind of dark, but it has meaning to it. Basically, what I got out of it is the show pretty much tells you it's just like the number eight energy, everybody's desires, the positive aspects of number eight and the negative aspects about power and domination, but then also, trauma and torture and death and this and that. But it basically shows you how humans will act, like the greed of humans, and how humans will, if given the opportunity, they would be just as animalistic as an animal. They would be just as primitive as anybody else. But it has a good message. But if you don't want to watch the all of that, you can watch a recap, because I watch a lot of recaps. So you can watch like a recap of the 8 Show. But it's good. It's real good. Um, this is basically showing. It's just like kind of like if you guys seen the Belko experiment. It's just like that. When it comes to like money, people will shift. People that already had the inclination to be evil, to be sadists, to be psychopaths, to be narcissistic, people that already have those tendencies already, it ain't nothing for them. And then I was reading a comment, and it made a lot of sense. This person was like, because a lot of people are saying like they were disappointed in some of the villains in the 8 Show, like how come they didn't get humbled. And somebody had said a comment that really stuck out to me, and it said, sometimes, the bad guy doesn't always get the bad ending, and the good guys don't always get the good ending. And that's basically, it was just showing reality. Interesting. Okay. But yeah, I saw it was on the 110 freeway. That's when I saw it on the 110 freeway. And the reason why I was able to watch it as long as I was, because it was traffic. You know what I'm saying, right? So that was the only reason why. And it was literally right in front of me. So I didn't have to go like this or go like that. I'm literally sitting in traffic, and that's when we see it. So I know I'm not the only person that saw it, you know, and thought that it was some doves. Is this dead? Oh, okay, I gotta turn this on. I was trying to Google doves, because I know like for crows and cats, those are Archangel Michael. And I've been seeing that name and all that other stuff. And this reminds me of last year, because like last year I probably was doing a lot of psychic attacks or spiritual attack attempts and things like that, like a lot of monitoring spirits. I told you about the fleas and also the stuff that I was dealing with at my old residence. And I remember around that time I saw so many cats. I don't know if you guys were following me last year, but I remember posting about it on my community tab, like, am I the cat lady? um I'm gonna see if I can find them. I probably have to do a lot of scrolling. You know what, YouTube, you guys, y'all need to have like a community post search engine where you can just put down like the year and the month, and you can pull up all of your old posts and stuff. That would be really nice, especially for us that like to keep receipts. But I mean, just to have that option for your own page, not for anybody else's page, but just for your own page. But that would be nice too, actually. So just giving y'all a little suggestion, YouTube. YouTube, give us a community search engine so you can put the date, the date like the month and the year, and maybe some keywords, and then we can pull up an old post. Okay. I remember saying in 2022, on my community tab, I'm like, where's all these cats? I had cats guarding my door. Let me tell you about Archangel Michael. I had cats guarding my door. One cat was a black cat, and it was just like they were all guarding my door. As soon as I came as soon as me and my daughter pulled up and was getting ready to go into our old apartment, they were just standing right there by the door. And so I'm just like, okay. And then I'm going closer to her door, and I looked at the black cat, and the black cat eyes. I'm looking at the eyes, and the eyes just looking at me, and the eyes is just glowing. I was like, okay, thank you. And I just went inside the house, like, okay. But they were all around me. They were around my car. They were hanging out around my car. Maybe somebody was trying to do some shit to my car or something. Like they were hanging around my car. I had to wait for them to move before I leave. I'm telling you, I was getting stalked by cats. It was this time. When was that? That was 2023. That was like September. Yeah, September. And that's crazy because Archangel Michael's feast day is September 29th. And I believe it was in September of last year. They were all kind of cats just following me everywhere. I saw cats and crows, cats and crows, cats and crows. They were just following me, and they were always standing by my house, like they was like some guardians or something. You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel threatened by them or anything. Even though the one with the glowy eyes, I was like, okay, you know, because you know about shapeshifters and stuff. I was like, okay, okay, girl, stay right there. They never tried to come in my house. They just stood by my door. And when I got me and my daughter get inside, they disappeared. So I was like, okay, let me leave them some milk because obviously they're not trying to hurt me. Like I don't see them by my door like shh. They weren't trying to hurt me. So I left some milk and they would come and drink the milk and stuff like that. I was leaving milk for them just as a way of saying thank you, and I knew that it was a symbol from Archangel Michael. I knew it was a symbol. Mm-mm-mm. Yep. That's crazy. Yeah. And I think when I was watching that I be watching like Dolores Cannon videos and stuff. And I think it was her that said that when you see it, it's only when you see a UFO, it's only meant for you to see it, or other like whoever that you saw with, it's only meant for y'all to see it. Oh, oh yeah, Spirit's telling me. Oh, if y'all ever seen Blacks and UFOs, watch that. It's on Tubi. Blacks and UFOs. Watch it. It's really good. Based off a true story. One time I saw a line of black cats walking in a line. I turned my head and then looked and they vanished. Okay, I believe you. I believe you. I believe you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I remember attracting so much cats, but then I look back and I'm like, there was really some forces that was really trying to do some shit to me. They was really trying to do some shit, and I felt it, but I always be like, whatever, uh, whatever. Like, you done been through so much stuff. You be like, that's cute. It don't move me after a while. If you dealt with spiritual warfare for a long time, it don't move you no more. You be like, oh, are you trying that today? Okay, yeah, well, I'm on my way to go fix that. So, whatever. Let me go to the botanica get my shit. Anyways, like you already know how to handle it. So, but I think I was because there was an energy that was trying to keep me stagnant. That wasn't trying to have me move from my apartment. They wasn't trying. They wasn't trying to. So of course I enlisted the help of my ancestors. I, go to my ancestor altar, I talk to them. We have some long talks, very, very long talks. And things started to slowly move. They beckon me to do certain shit and I do it. despite what anybody thinks. They begging me to do things to protect myself, to push things along. I did it, and then I ended up moving. And it took. I'm telling you, there were all kind of forces, stupid shit that was trying to stop me from leaving. But I ended up finding out the energies and the people that were behind that, so it didn't surprise me. But I went through a lot last year. I think something was supposed to happen to me last year, but it didn't. That's why I was seeing all these fucking cats guarding my door, guarding my car, because somebody was trying to do something in regards to that. You know, make you lose your home, make you lose your car, trying to make you get in an accident, this, and that. They were always guarding my door. So, yeah. I was supposed to get one from earlier this year. I was supposed to get one. I was trying to register them as an emotional companion pet because I can't. Well, actually, I can do it. You can do it in two different ways. You can say it's an emotional, or you could say that you have somebody in the home that's disabled or something like that, and it could be like a companion pet like a service pet. So I was been trying to get one, but I haven't figured out where to get one yet. So I'm not in a rush, but they've been on my mind since then. Like ever since then, when I realized that they were protecting me, ever since then I was like, I need to get one of y'all's. But at my apartment when I first moved there, they was like, no animals unless da da da. So I was trying to get like the paperwork. There's things where you can bypass rules at apartments if they're emotional support pets. You just need the documentation. So I was trying to like get that first and then get my pet. I've been under spiritual attack. I'm sorry. I've been under spiritual attack. I gotta say strong. Hey Nasmo. Yeah, got to always. You gotta show them because the people that be doing spiritual attacks, they couldn't even deal with a fraction of what they sent. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't deal with a fraction of what they sent. So them doing it to you, they just watching you get through it. You're actually teaching them how to really do this shit. That's how it is. You're teaching them how to really do it because they couldn't even survive through a fraction of what they throw at other people. As soon as they get a slither of what they get from other people, they just fall out. But for us, we just like, okay. I could have tripped over a lot of stuff. I could have. And I have my moments, don't get me wrong. Like I have my moments where I just like, listen, I'm hearing Sonic cry. Like Archangel Michael had one of his powers is a sonic cry. And then I often hear people say this quote like, "Don't let a tear drop fall on the floor," like a teardrop of I think they say like a divine person, something like that. Don't let the tear, as soon as their tears hit the floor, it's a wrap. It's kind of like that type of situation. And I remember having that situation because I knew it was some forces. I knew it was they were playing with me because it was some kind of clerical shit between me transitioning from one place to another. It was some stuff that they wanted me to do as if it was my job. Do you understand? Like the stuff that they were telling me that was stopping from us closing the deal, whatever that was stopping from us closing the deal for me to move at the time was something that sounded like some back office shit, like some clerical back office shit, like that's not my problem type shit. Why don't y'all do that? Like that's not my job. And when the girl was talking to me, I could tell she was being used. Okay, nefarious NPC. She was being used. When I got the phone call with her, I knew what it was. I knew immediately what that energy was because I had just I knew what that energy was. I knew where some of it was coming from. I knew what people were coming from, and so I had a moment. And when I had a moment, I don't even want to know how high my blood pressure was. But I remember I screamed. I screamed. And my eyes got so blurry, like I had like vertigo. And my whole entire body was just shaking, like just like that. And I remember that's when I had my sonic cry. And then I fucking screamed, and I'm telling you, it felt so fucking good. And then everything just started to shift after I did that. Even it reminded me, even Day of the Dead of 2022. when I had these girls were throwing all kind of stuff at me. This is before I was privy to it. I started speaking out about it in 2023. I started speaking out about it, but this is when it was the energy was like it was it was up on me, and I said, okay, all right, and it was starting to the energy started to shift. The same contempt and stuff that your ops have for you and stuff like that. That energy is like the same entity. That energy goes from person to person. Oh, you okay? I'm gonna go off a line for the day. Okay. Oh, you gonna go offline for the day, huh, bitch? Okay. Well, I'm gonna send that energy towards your aunt. I'm gonna send that energy towards your cousin. I'm gonna send that energy towards this person on the street, this person right here. I'm like, okay. I'm like, damn, what's next? So and it would go like that. It would go to my, family, whatever. It's something always some type of energy to agitate me. If it's not like, even if I stay home, it's like, oh, you gonna stay home, huh, bitch? Okay. Well, I'm gonna agitate you. What you gonna see on TV? Or I'm gonna have your neighbors agitate you. Like it's that energy. Like it's just always something. And so let me not kill my motherfucking gas. Um, it would be that type of energy, and I just remember like that time. It was this was November 1st. They did is November 2nd. So it was November 1st. And I remember this former relative, she pissed me off, man. She pissed me off. That same energy, that same entity, she pissed me the fuck off. I don't know what's up with I don't even want to go down that tangent, but ooh, it's just something about other women, like my female relatives, some about other women, like they always try to get like they always try to get a reaction out of me so they can tell everybody that I'm crazy, that I did this, that I did that. But they're really agitated by how quiet I am and how observant I am, and they try to throw little distractions because they don't want me to see them for who they are. But it's too late, bitch. I already figured you out. I don't care. I be figuring people out way before they try to mask themselves. I already be figuring it out, but I don't care as long as you don't fuck with me. I be like, oh, okay, I see you on that bullshit like everybody else. Okay, cool. But just don't fuck with me. But then I can already see it kind of building up, and I'm like, okay, it's time to plan, and it's time to plan. Make an escape plan. We know it's building up to this moment. They're wanting to see a reaction. So, let me just go ahead and, have that stopwatch go in my mind, like building up to that time. So by the time that person decides to flip or say something to me, I'm already all over it. And they be so surprised, like, yeah, bitch, I been peeped. I just didn't say nothing. Right? I don't have to say nothing. Like this is just it's the same shit over and over and over anyway. It's the same shit over and over. Like I have people that approach me and they want to get to know me and stuff, and I'm just like, all right, here we go. Like I hate to be like, not pessimistic, but it's just like I'm just realistic, especially living out here in LA. It's a different type of world. This is a different planet. I'm sorry. It's just there's similar places in America that kind of understand other when you live in a large metropolitan area. It's like another planet. You're in another planet. Okay. But anyways, yeah. But on Day of the Dead though, that was early mornings of Day of the Dead. It was like 4 a.m. But anyways, November 1st, I remember my relative, she pissed me off. I was trying to warn her about somebody that was in her house, a monitoring spirit. But like I said, they all being used. Like they could all have each other. So I eventually let all those relationships go. I'm just speaking in past tense. I'm not angry or upset with anybody, but just speaking in past tense. Okay. And sure, she pissed me off, whatever. Me and her, we got to arguing. Um, because I was trying to warn her about this person. Because I'm like, why do you have this bitch in your daughter's room? Just hanging out or whatever, because I caught her in there. So I was like, why the fuck you have this bitch in your daughter's room? This bitch can do all kind of stuff, put all kind of shit under your bed. I mean, y'all keep coming to me. This is stupid shit my family be doing. They used to always come to me and be like, yeah, this is happening to me and this is happening to me, and what should I do? And I'm like, you need to get rid of this person, that person, you need to do this, you need to do that. I'm just telling them like, and then they act like they don't want to hear me though. Like they making up excuses. Oh, they cool. They cool. No, ain't nothing wrong with them. They cool. They cool. You know why? Because they're using them for superficial shit. You guys are both punking each other out. You guys both use each other for superficial shit. Y'all both really don't like each other. Y'all just both use each other, so there's gonna build up some kind of resentment over time, and y'all, and that's why they're fucking sabotaging you behind your back. That's why they're doing shit to you behind your back. Okay, like, but anyways, that's what I was telling her. I'm like, why you had this bitch up in your room, your daughter's room, just like snooping around or sitting down, like. When I'm your family member, this bitch ain't even a family member. I'm your family member. I'm your niece. I'm her big cousin. And when I come to y'all house, I don't ever sit in y'all bedroom. I sit my black ass and my daughter, we sit in the living room. The only place we go to is in the bathroom or in the dining room to eat when it's time to eat. I don't sit up in people. I didn't grow up like that. I'm sorry. I didn't grow up like that. When my grandma would take me to other people's place, Cassie, sit down and don't move. And I sit down. Don't. It's time to use the bathroom. Can I use the bathroom? Oh, it's right over there. Come back, sit your ass down. Cassie, you want any food? I look at my grandma. My grandma go, yes. I'm just saying. I'm just giving y'all the rundown, okay? But anyways, hi. I just wanted to say a big thank you as your channel live readings to help me over the last year. Oh, thank you, Chippy Flippy. Thank you. I definitely appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm a Virgo. We like a little appreciation. That's all we want. Hey, that's the key. Look, even an unevolved Virgo, what they really, really, really want is appreciation. That's why their attitudes get so stank over the years because of a lack of appreciation. Nah, but yeah, so I was upset, like, and I was telling her about that. Cause I was like, when I'm at y'all house, cause we got to arguing. Cause I'm like, why are you defending this bitch? But I said, oh, you must be using her. I forgot y'all like to use each other. Yeah, okay. But I was just like, girl, when I'm at y'all house, I don't go in y'all room. You don't let nobody hang out in your room or none of that. Like, I don't do all that. You sit in the fucking living room and you sit your ass down. It's not your house. Just like if I invite somebody at my house, you can't come in my room unless I say you can come in my room. You know, unless I say come on in, come on in. But you don't just be hanging out and chilling in people's room when they're not there. Okay, my cousin, my little cousin at the time. Well, I'm gonna say former relative. I don't claim them bitches no more. But anyway, when at the time she was my little cousin, at the time I'm like, she's not even home and you're hanging out. So I'm just telling her, I'm trying to warn her to be careful with her because I'm like, and the reason why the girl low key didn't like me, I would just mess with her. Hey, how you doing? She would act like she was irritated. I'm like, huh? It's like this gay girl, the younger gay girl. I was like, how are you doing? Da, 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 something. And she was irritated with me because I knew who she was. I knew what the type of bitch that she is. She's one of those covert narcissists, the ones that act like they're so innocent and so quiet and so shy, but they're fucking evil. Oh, I do everything. Oh, I keep to myself. These are introverted narcissists. They make it seem like them being an introvert, that's their way of getting people to fuck with them. Oh, I'm an introvert. I don't deal with nobody. And when you get to hanging out with them, you be like, oh, this bitch is stupid. This bitch is ignorant. They evil as fuck. Da, 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 da. But that's their whole spiel, their whole persona, their whole little trope is, oh, I'm so real. That's why I don't have no friends. I'm an introvert. Like, watch out for them introvert narcissists. They real sneaky. Like, just because somebody's an extrovert, that don't mean they're a narcissist. And just because somebody's an introvert, that does not mean they're a fucking empath. Can I just please? Because that's another video. So, anyways, I got upset. And then I remember I got home because I feel like people just want to take me there. Cause I be too chill, I be too happy, I be too jovial. And when you're too happy and you just too chill, there's always people who are bothered with themselves and so they want to try to bother you. So that's what you do. I said, hey, if you don't want to listen to me, if anything happened to y'all, don't say shit. Don't come to me saying, Cassie, we waking up with scratches. That's what they told me last time. We waking up with scratches and this. I said, I already told you. I told you who the bitch was. That's why. And then look, fast forward to now, that same person that was causing them spiritual attacks are hanging out with them. I swear to God, they're hanging out with them. And how I know is because I saw a sighting in the car. I said, she hanging around them again. I said, oh, okay. But you was doing all this stuff, writing petitions on them and doing all this stuff. Okay, all right. Whatever. Some people just like to be in the mix. They don't care how toxic. They like to use people. Like they use each other. They're all toxic. They're all NPCs. They all use each other. So if that's what they want to do, honey, reach for the stars, my nigga. Do what you got to do. Okay. Live out your dreams. Okay. But yeah. So I went home and I remember I was hot. Ooh, I was mad that day. I was hot. And I went to my ancestor altar and I just started screaming. I started screaming. I don't know what was going on in the ancestor realms. They was probably like, "What's going on? Oh, she mad again, y'all. Let's go. Come on, let's go." And I was just like, I remember saying at the time something to the effect of like, if anybody's wishing me any harm, keep them the fuck away from me. I'm tired of them. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of everybody trying to get a rise at me. I'm tired of like, people lying and slandering me just because, I'm holding them accountable. I'm just tired of people antagonizing. Like, get them the fuck away from me. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired about to fuck some shit up. I'm tired of this shit. Like, I'm just fucking pissed. Like, so I do that. I get my sonic cry on. And I'm a person that don't even fucking cry. Like, I don't even cry like that. You know what I'm saying? Right? Unless it's somebody died or something, I really actually fuck with them or whatever. Like my grandma, like my uncle, whatever, right? So a person that holds in their emotions, a person that's very stoic, we have very powerful emotions, just like an emotional person, just like a sensitive person. We have a lot of powerful emotion. But they say still waters run deep. So when we actually do push that emotion out, it's fucking crazy. Because your power is in your emotions, right? Your power is in your emotions. But yeah, we keep it under control, we keep it under wraps. But when we do let that shit out, that shit is crazy, crazy powerful, crazy powerful. Okay, especially depending on your spiritual rank, your divine lineage, that whatever. That sonic cry ain't no joke. Okay, but anyways, I did that, got my sonic cry on, and 4 a.m. That was November 1st, 2022. 4 a.m. November 2nd, 2022. I'm asleep and I'm barely hovering over my body. I told you guys this before, but yeah, I barely hovering over my body. So I have like a partial OBE. So this is me, and this is my ethereal body. It was like this. Okay, so I didn't fully get out and start walking around. I was just like this. So the whole time, this is 4 a.m. So I feel it. I have like a white candle burning next to me or whatever. I think that day I took a spiritual bath after I did my sonic cry at the ancestor altar, and then took a spiritual bath. I love chill people. I don't know why people are, oh girl, I don't understand it. It's like, how dare you be at peace? How come you're not giving me any attention? Some people are so sensitive. It's like, because if you could think highly of yourself, I don't have a problem with people thinking highly of themselves, but why you want me to kiss your ass? If you got everybody else kissing your ass, giving you attention, giving you energy, what makes me so special? What makes my energy, my attention, my eyes, my lips, what makes me so special? Why do you want me to kiss your ass and look at you? Why? You know what I'm saying? It's like they take it personal that you're not worshiping them. Worship yourself and mind your fucking business and pay attention to people that like you or whatever. I don't give a fuck about you. I don't hate you. I don't do nothing. But some people, they're so insecure. If everybody ain't feeling them, then they're hating, they're jealous, they're trying to hurt them, attack them. No, I just don't give a fuck about what you're doing, what you're talking about. I don't care. Go be great. If you know that you're great, why do you need my approval? Like, but anyways, yeah. So yeah, I'm barely hovering over my body like this. And I'm like, okay, I know I'm not awake, but I'm not asleep. So I'm in between. So I'm knowing this and I'm just like, and I feel myself levitating. So then I hear some steps, multiple steps going up the stairs. Cause I stay in the upstairs, downstairs unit. So I heard multiple steps going up the stairs, like it was a group of people. And while I'm levitating, I'm thinking, I said, I know I locked the door. I know I locked the door. Cause when I am, oh, cause my old neighborhood was, okay. My old neighborhood was something else. Okay. I'll just say it that way. And I lock up like a security guard every night. Cause my grandma used to do that all the time. She used to unlock the door and lock the door just to make sure it was locked. Close all the windows. Okay. Like we lock like a security guard. Leave that oven light on. Okay. Like that, right? So I know. And that's what I was thinking the whole time I was levitating. I heard them steps going up. I heard all those foots going up the steps. I said, I'm laying there levitating. I said, I know I locked the fucking door. I know I locked the fucking door. I know I did. So, okay. So as soon as I get to the top of the stairs, I can hear them by my door. And I'm levitating. I'm still, like, mind you, I'm still like this, floating above my body. I'm like, I'm looking at the door like right there, right? Then a small lady These are black figures. You can only make out the silhouette of their body to see, you know. But it was a small. I believe it was a woman. She opens the door and she looked like this, and then behind her it was a group of people, different. I think it was a group of male men behind her, different heights, different heights. It was her and maybe four or five other people. So like maybe about six people behind her. And then they had these I don't know if it was something that they were wearing, but they had these really nice geometry shapes going like this. I don't know if it was something that they had like on their clothes, but um it was like geometry shapes, like black geometry shapes, and they would move and go into another shape, and it was swaying like this behind them, swaying like this behind them. And I was just looking at it. I was like, okay, it's pretty. I wasn't scared when I saw that. When the girl opened the door, I was like, when I saw the patterns, I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of cute or whatever, right? And they looked. I was defensive at the time, so I was really defensive at the time because of what was going on. You know how that goes, spiritual warfare, all this other stuff. It start to hit your family. You ain't getting along with your family. This and that. They doing all kind of weird shit, like they known to do. You know, they don't take much convincing because they already had it in them to do it. You know what I'm saying? So they're already naturally inclined to oppose you anyway, so they don't really need that much of a nudge. But you know what I'm saying? It was like that. I was so defensive that I flicked them off. So when I'm floating above my body like this, I'm like this. I'm like, because I'm thinking they coming in here to come get me. I don't know who these people were. I thought they was gonna come in and try to approach me because I can't even get out of my body. I was trying to like I was trying to move. I couldn't get out of my body. You know, you had that paralysis, right? I was trying to like, am I gonna get out or am I gonna go back in? Like, what are we doing here? So I'm just laying there floating. I'm like, I'm just gonna like flick you guys off. Like I was doing that. And then they looked and they was just like, and they just closed the door like, man, fuck this bitch. So maybe it was probably my ancestors. They was probably like, bitch, you called us, we came, and you gonna flick us off like that? It probably was. But I apologized later on because I was just like, if it was, 'cause I did a reading on it, stuff like that or whatever. And I was just like, if it was you guys, I'm so sorry. If you got y'all already know what I've been going through and stuff like that, I hope you guys can understand. If it was y'all, if they didn't mean me no harm and they were like interdimensional otherworldly relatives or ancestors, I don't know, whatever you guys were, I know y'all was, now I realize, now I know y'all weren't trying to hurt me, but I was so defensive. I was just like, now it's a group of motherfuckers. All right, if y'all gonna get me, the least I can do is flick y'all off before you guys come get me or whatever. That's what I was thinking. Like, at least I'm gonna go out with with an attitude, okay? But no, they weren't trying to hurt me. But like I said, I had a white candle laying next to me, and I thought that there was somebody that was after me or whatever. But I was just like laying out there. I was like, and they just looked like this. And then the main lady who opened the door was smaller. She just opened the door. She just looked, and then just closed the door. And that was it. I was just like, okay. I don't know. I'm also chill. This always bothered people specifically. Yeah, I work too. I went through that all the time at work because it's almost like you have to give in to the work politics. You have to sit with everybody at lunch. You have to gossip with everybody. You have to allow yourself to be distracted. You have to participate in the social obligation of it. And I never cared for that. And every time I had a job, it was always, the guys were cool. They were okay. They were neutral. I always ended up being cool with the guys, or I'd be cool with like the older people, whatever like that. Whenever I was dealing with black folks, whenever I was dealing with other women, younger women, even some older women too, but whenever I was dealing with that, it was always some bullshit because they were mad because I didn't want to sit with them at lunch. I remember when I was working at Verizon, I used to be a phone operator, and I was working at Verizon in downtown Long Beach on Ocean Avenue, the Verizon building. Ciao. So this was when I was a spring chicken head, okay? And I was smaller back then too. Oh yeah. Let me get back to that. God, I found my way back. Okay. But anyways, So yeah, this was like when I got. This is when I first came out to California, back to California, and I had my apartment, and I was trying to do the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to make it happen. Okay, rent was still decent. Rent was still good back then. Oh, I was in a one bedroom for $850 a month. One bedroom, sharing it with my sister. Anyways, $850 a month, one bedroom. Eventually, it moved up to $950, but $850. This was 2000. Was it 2007? 2007, May of 2007. So anyway, shortly after I got a job as a I'm about to say phone sex operator. Not that one. I'm playing. um, 411 operator. And so yeah, 411 operator. So and this was for Verizon customers, strictly for Verizon people that have Verizon. So, anyways, I was working there. Yeah, early 20s. Yeah, I was in my early 20s. So yeah, I was working there, and I was only cool with one girl. Her name was Kiana. She was this Samoan girl and whatever. And she was me and her. We was cool. She was going through an abusive relationship. She used to come to work with busted lip. This and that. I hope she's doing okay, man. I hope she's all right. But anyways, I got cool with her. We would that was the only person I would eat lunch with or whatever, right? But other than that, I didn't really fuck with nobody like that. So I would just like, when it came time for lunch, I would just find somewhere to eat. Like sometimes I wouldn't want to eat in the break room with everybody else. I didn't have a car at the time, so I would just like eat outside or something. I would just sit outside and just eat outside or just whatever. But then I would see Kiana and Kiana be like, "Girl, what you doing out here? Girl, let's go to the restaurant. Let's go over here and go get some lunch." So we would go to like an Italian restaurant that was downstairs, close to the building that we worked at, and we would just go chill and eat and stuff, whatever. Oh, Kiana, she was cool as shit. She was cool as shit. She was a Crip. She was Samoan. She was from SOS, and their hood is in Long Beach off of Cherry and 15th Street. She was real cool, real humble. Like the Samoans and the Asians gangs, they're real cool, real respectful people. Very down to earth. They don't play no games. Do not underestimate them. Do not underestimate them. Okay, they be on their shit. But anyways, so like when I was working there, it was like a lot of little drama. It was weird. Like they should really do a reality show on call centers, especially out here. Huh. Ooh, it would be so juicy. Like it would be better than Baddies, better than Bad Girls Club. They need to do reality shows on call centers and job corps centers. Okay, because if they had cameras when I went, man. Okay. Do you ever use angel cards on your personal level? Do I have any angel cards? Oh no, I don't have any angel cards. I never bought any. I pull one whenever I feel drawn to. My friend drew one or two every day and swore by their accuracy. Yeah, any type of cards. Like if you I like to do like pick one card a day just to kind of like see what's going on. And it's always exactly what you think. Even if it's affirmation cards, yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So anyway, when I worked at Verizon, yeah, I had to deal with people that were just like they were mad because they don't want to talk to. I didn't know what it was, but and then it was this guy. He slept with every bitch on the fifth floor, and I ended up seeing him after the fact, after I stopped working there, and he was like, "Can I sleep with you?" He's like, I'm like, "What?" We had this whole nice conversation. He's like, "Oh, yeah, you remember me from the fifth floor, Verizon?" I was like, "Yeah, I remember you." Da, 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 whoa, whoa, whoa. He's like, "What happened?" And I was like, "Yeah." I said, "Them bitches put me out because I didn't want to talk to nobody." Girl, they was when you're not talking with everybody, you're not gossiping, sitting with everybody. You know what they'll do? They'll pull you into their conference room, and they'll act like you don't want to work there. Oh, are you okay? Is everything okay? Because everybody says you're quiet. You don't really say anything to anybody. And I'm like, nah, everything is good. I'm just trying to work. And like, yeah, like I don't get the deal. I don't get it. Um, they were always listening to my calls. If they don't like you, they're gonna try to find anything to say to you just because you're too quiet. They want to find a reason to make you talk. So they're gonna keep listening to your calls and all this other stuff. I hear bitches around me cussing out their customers and shit. They don't ever listen to their calls because they cool with them, but they gonna listen to my call. And I have a difficult customer, and I'm trying to get through it, and then they want to pull me to the side. Like it was always that pull me to the side bullshit that I didn't like. But the real reason was I didn't want to tell them my business. I didn't put anything up in my cubicle that pointed anything towards a personal life. I do that on fucking purpose. Y'all bitches don't need to know nothing about me. I don't know why coworkers feel like you supposed to be their friend. Like you supposed to tell them everything about your business. Like if it comes up casually and we all cool, we all vibing and cool. But I'm still not telling y'all bitches everything about me. I'm gonna give away little stuff that I don't give a fuck about. If you bring it up, like girl, I don't care about that, like that. Um, but they would always pull you to the side. Do you really want to work here? I mean, you just really quiet and you're not really saying anything. I'm like, girl, I'm doing my work. As long as I'm meeting my quota, why are you bitches on my dick? Like I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. I wonder if he need me to back up a little bit. Hold on, let me back up a little bit. This bitch like he about to hit my shit. That's why I sit in the car for a little bit because some people they'll do all kind of weird shit and try to up and shit like that just because they don't know how to park. Anyways, but yeah, they used to be so bothered. So okay, at this point, this is a quick little story time for Ali. Okay, so at this point right here, at this point, at this point, my aunt and I think my one of my aunts went to Belize. It was one of them that year 2007. I forgot which. I think my mom and my aunt went to Belize, right? So usually when they go back home, like usually when they go back home, they go home to handle business, visit family, but they also go, see and talk to spiritualists and bouilliers and stuff like that. Okay, when they go back home, right? So we was like my aunt and my mom was like, don't worry, we gonna ask about you when we go see the lady, da 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 da. When we go down there, we gonna ask about y'all and see what's going on, because I was telling my aunt and everything that I was having a difficult time work. Looking back, I should have never told any of I mean, this is when I was young, I didn't know any better, but looking back, I should have never told any of my female relatives about my time at the job or anything like that, because they probably were jealous, or they looking back, low key, they probably were doing the opposite. They probably didn't really want me to have a job or this and that. It probably was on some hater shit because they see that at the time I'm a smaller, I'm working, I have my own place, like I'm slowly establishing myself, and they probably felt some kind of way about it. So I will, looking back, what I would tell my 20 something year old self is, don't tell no, even if you have a difficult time, don't say nothing. Outsource and talk to somebody else, or get your own reading. Ooh, excuse me, get your own reading by somebody else. Get your own reading and just keep it to yourself. And if I could talk to myself in my 20s, I would have a whole game plan. Like, bitch, this is what you do right here. I'll give her a master list. This is what you do. Follow it to the T, and I will see you in 2025. Bye. But anyways, but yeah, but at the time I didn't know no better, so I was just telling people, like, I was getting stressed out at work, and I was just telling them, like, yeah, I don't know, these bitches is bothering me, like, I'm tired of this high school shit. So she was like, don't worry, when we go to Belize, we go to the lady, we gonna ask about all of y'all and make sure you guys are good or whatever. So when they went to Belize and they came back, I was still at Verizon. I was hanging on by a thread. Um and it was like weird stuff. Like, one girl, she was in my training class. I think she wanted to fuck me or something. This bitch was a whole lesbian with a baby and shit. You know what I'm saying? No tea, no shade. Bitch, come on now. Obviously it didn't work out and you turned a puss, which is fine, but girl, please, you're a whole like dyke with a baby. But anyway, girl, I think she wanted to, I don't know, I think her and her homegirl, she came in with her homegirl. I think they act like they wanted to fight me. Looking back, I thought about the other day. I'm so silly. I be thinking about random stuff, like random shit back in the day. I think that she wanted to act like she wanted to fight me or something like that, because I didn't do nothing to this bitch. I think she was mad. Like, again, bitches be mad, gay, straight, they be doing that too. They be mad because you don't get them no attention, you don't laugh at their jokes, you're not trying to kiss their ass like everybody else, you're not hating on them, but you're just in your own little zone or whatever, right? I think she look around and she see that I don't feed into her. So she caught herself having some problem with me. I don't know what the fuck it was, because I barely even see the bitch, but okay. But I was dealing with a lot of cattiness, and I really had to ignore a lot of people. I really had to ignore people because I was trying to keep my job. You know what I'm saying? And you know it, when you're in your early 20s, like you're still young in the mind, and you still be like, man, you'll risk it all. But I couldn't. I was in a position where I couldn't do that. So, anyways, so what ended up happening? Yeah. Oh, so when my aunt my mom came down for bleeds, they came and they told me. I said, so y'all asked the lady about me, what she say? And it was like, they was like, the lady started speaking about me to my mom. To my mom, she ran down the line to ask about each of her kids. And so they told me that the lady was like, okay, your daughter's having a difficult time at work, and the people don't like her there because she sit by herself. She said the people don't like your daughter because she sit by herself and she don't speak to anyone or whatever. She's in danger of losing her job. So here's this bath, you know. So then they gave me a bath recipe. I don't remember everything, but I know it involved some alum and a Belize coin. So if anybody, you know, that's Belizean American, if y'all know about that bath, y'all let me know. But she made me take the bath. But see, by the time the bath bought me some time, but they were already about to fire me. I feel like they were already like getting things, because when people don't like you on the job, they're already like they're building a hate case on you. Every little thing you do, they're documenting everything. That's why it's important for you to document what they doing while they document what you doing, because they slowly build a case on you, so that by the time they're ready to, you know, fire you, they'll have all this list of stuff. And then so anyway, I don't know that number anyways. Okay. They could leave a message. Anyways, so yeah, they were saying that you know, they don't like your daughter, you know, she in danger of losing her job, so here's this bath. So the bath involves some type of alone. Ruda was definitely in there. I know Ruda was in there. What was it? Ruda. It was something. It was Ruda, because that's the main ingredient, pretty much. It was Ruda, a dollar Belizean coin. So a dollar Belizean coin is like a gold coin, and a loom, and it was some other stuff. But those are the only things I could remember. But I always remember the coin. Like, really put a coin in the bath, like boil, you know, boil a bath, a spiritual bath, and put a Belize coin in there, a golden coin. I didn't, you know, I don't know. So gave me the bath recipe. So they said, okay, Cassie, you want to buy some more time? Take this bath. I really was trying to stay there. I was trying to stay there, but I knew that I knew that with my temper, I knew that I wasn't gonna last there. I lasted there for about 7 months. I was trying to make it into a year so that I can say that I have a year experience. I was trying to like fatten up my resume, because I was very young and I only went to school and I didn't have a whole lot of work experience, but I had a whole lot of school and trade and, you know, that type of experience. Um, so so I ended up taking the bath, and yeah, we ended up putting all the stuff in there. I remember the loom. That was the first time I ever heard about the loom. So I put the alum in there. I put you know, laruda, all these little herbs and sticks, all this little stuff. We did a whole bath, and spiritual bath for me. So I started taking the bath, and then when I started taking the bath, I noticed a little bit of a difference. I noticed things where it was a difference. However, yeah, I was already in the mode of being fired. Like, I kind of already felt it, like they already had built what they wanted to build. And on top of that, I had a hard time reaching my quota, and so anyways, I ended up getting fired, and this was right before the recession. You guys remember? Was this 2008 or was it 2007? You know, maybe it was 2008 when all that happened. Because I remember whatever the year the recession was. Remember that recession? That shit was fucking hard. If you were an adult at that time, if you were a young adult or older during that recession, I think it was in 2007, 2008. Shit was fucking hard, and at the time, I was like, man, I can get another job. It was hard. After I lost that job at Verizon, that's when the recession hit, and it was fucking hard. That's why I was trying to hold on to that job. But that's why they were acting the way they were acting, because when people know it's a recession, that's when they really start treating their employees like shit. It gets even more crazier. Workplace bullying gets even more intense because now you feel like you got to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? But but yeah. So I ended up getting fired there, and I remember the girl that used to always try to talk to me. This one bitch that think that she was black. This one Asian girl. I like when Asian people just be Asian. You know what I'm saying? I like when everybody just be themselves. But this bitch she used to always want to try to talk to me, but I didn't trust her because she was always up in everybody's face, and she just wanted all the black people to like her. Okay, you got all the black people like you. Why do you want my black ass to like you? Like, girl, leave me alone. But I think she had something to do with it because when they took when they took me to the boardroom, and it was like, yeah, something. Because first, the only thing that was keeping me there was the union. I had made myself a part of a union working there, and I think there was certain points. I was on a point system, and I think I had accumulated too much. It was something like that, some kind of technicality. I don't remember everything, guys, but that was what was keeping me there. I was taking my spiritual best, and I was part of the union, but somehow they found some type of loophole to still let me go anyway. By the time they let me go, I didn't really care. They were like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." What you think I'm a fucking cry and grovel, bitch? I'm fine. I can give me another job. I'm thinking like this is my pre-recession attitude. Like, I can give me another job. Like, bye, girl. But no, no. It was hard knock life after that. Okay, it was crazy. But anyways, I said all that to say that yeah, just like what you were talking about, like when you're on the job and you're quiet and shit like that, people have a problem with you. It's the same thing with like social media in a way too. Like if you're not talking about the same stupid bullshit that everybody else is talking about, and you're actually talking and you make sense, then you'll always come across people that try to argue you down. There are people that'll literally watch something that they don't agree with just so they can argue. So it's kind of like the same thing, you know. But yeah, when you chill and you're certain about yourself, you have a quiet confidence, it makes a lot of loud, fake, confident people feel some type of way. Loud, fake, confident people. I'm not talking about people who are truly are confident, but I'm talking about loud, fake, confident people. They're very fucking fragile. If they got everybody feeling them in the room, they worried about that one person that's not feeling them in the room. That's just that's the alpha personality. They need people. They need people to feed into them. They need people to admire them. I'm more of kind of like a Sigma personality, so I don't necessarily need that. I don't need too much attention on me or anything like that. I don't need all that. I don't need a group. I don't need a pack. Like that's just how. I mean, we all. I think throughout life we all change. Some of us we have our alpha moments, we'll have our sigma moments, we'll have our beta moments, our delta moments, our omega moments. Blah blah blah. What's the other one? I forgot the other one. It begins with a gamma, right? There's all these different personality types. I think it fluctuates for some people. Some people are more dominant in one type of personality than the other. I would say I'm more of like a sigma than anything else, because I don't really need like groups. I don't need everybody to feel me. I just need the people that matter. If they feel me, they feel me. If they don't, they don't. But I would rather it be the people that matter. People that like that type of thing. But yeah, people don't like it when you have a quiet confidence, when you're chill, when you don't have to do too much, when you got to say too much. Everybody else is pumping their chest out, being all extra performative. Oh, I'm so powerful. I'm this and that, this and that, and they get mad when you don't feed into that fantasy that they have in their head. To me, it lets me know that you're weak, and you really don't think that much of yourself. If me not admiring you and kissing your ass is breaking you down so much to the point where you gotta target me, it, it shouldn't affect you. Just like somebody not liking me don't affect me unless you're in my face, you're in my personal space, and you're trying to harm me or something like that. Then that's when I'll say something. But it shouldn't bother you that somebody don't like you. Just because somebody don't like you don't mean that, or somebody don't like you and they calling you out for your shit. That don't mean that they're doing magic on you. That means they don't like you. Some people can just not like you and then just stay away from you and just be done with it. Not everybody that dislike you is out to get you, destroy you, or hurt your life, right? Some people just don't like you and they just stay away. And then there's some people that don't like you and they actively try to fuck with you, you know? So, but Bitches these days, if you speak in the truth, you're attacking everybody. It's almost like being real is a curse in this world. Being real and being genuine is a fucking curse in this world. It's a curse. Because you're surrounded by everybody that's on that bullshit, trying to act like they're not on that bullshit, but they forever on that bullshit, and they know that they are. And you can see it, but don't nobody else see it. Don't nobody else want to say it. Anyways, I'm glad that I saw aliens today. Good. Y'all let me know that y'all see me and I see you. Thank you. Wherever y'all are at. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad y'all niggas is here. Whatever y'all about to do, I don't give a fuck. Do it. Do it. Do it. I don't give a fuck. Do it. Whatever y'all niggas trying to do. I just need something to be more interesting. I'm tired of the same old stupid shit. I'm glad the aliens have entered the chat, bitch. I'm glad. I don't care what they're gonna do. I don't care. I'm glad that somebody entered the chat because that's just boring. The stupidity and the ignorance of humanity is so boring. I'm ready for all the other beings to come out. I'm ready for Futurama right now. Yes, I am. Yep. That's why I can't work. Like I have to. I'm that person where maybe some of my Aquarius moon. I have a Jupiter and Aquarius too, and Jupiter and Aquarius people, we don't want to work for nobody. We don't want to work for nobody, baby. We'll play the game. We'll do what we got to do. Like we'll play the game. We'll play the game. But it's just like a perfect scenario for us is not to have to work. We're supposed to be in technology and communication. That's where the wealth is for the Jupiter and Aquarius. Your wealth is in communication, technology, inventions, pushing humanity along. That's where it's at. So yeah, yep. Jupiter and Aquarius. We don't like to work for nobody. When I was at jobs, nobody didn't like me. The bitches didn't like me. The guys, they loved me. They was cool with me. Da, 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 da. They weren't disrespectful or anything. But it was always the women that was always trying to get me out. Always. It didn't matter what race they was. And of course, me being a black woman, they expect for me to be loud and boisterous and, just being a fucking, I don't know, just a walking stereotype. But because I'm quiet and reserved and I do my work, I'm very focused. It's like, oh, you're not no fun. You're not the black bitch that we want you to be. And so we're going to get you fired. Bye, bitch. Bye. But if I was a loudmouth bitch and I was gossiping with y'all and helping y'all to bully other people, y'all would fuck with me, huh? Yeah, that's another thing too. When you're a black woman on the job, they expect for you to be like how black bitches be on the internet. They expect us to be just like that. And when you're not, girl, you got hell to pay. When you're not, they gonna try to bring it out of you. Like I know you an angry black bitch. I'm gonna bring it out of your ass. I know you are. They'll do that. Non-black women will do that. I don't fit the stereotype. I'm not kissing your ass. I'm not trying to be like you. I don't think that I'm better than nobody, but I damn sure don't think nobody's better than me. Like we all equal. I'm not. I'm not a loud and boisterous like you want me to be. I'm not following you around like a little duckling. So yeah, of course you're gonna have a problem with me because you're a weak ass bitch and you need everybody to follow you, or else you're gonna cry. You weak ass fucking bitch. You're weak. I hate the people that do shit like that. That's why it's easy to get to an alpha personality. That's why they always get done up by their friends. It's easy. All you have to do is flatter them and kiss their ass, and you're in there like swimwear. You're in there. So a beta person that has resentment towards an alpha personality, a beta personality can be like, "Yeah, I know how to get to you. All you got to do is get to them by flattery and worship, feeding their ego. As soon as you do that, you're in there, and that's how they get destroyed from within. When you do that to a Sigma, they can't do that to us because we don't need people around us to kiss our ass. So it's hard. They're gonna have to find another way to appeal to us, and the only way they can find another way to appeal to us is to try to mirror Sigma qualities to us to make it seem like they with that shit, but they really not with that shit. They secretly want to be an alpha. They secretly want to be accepted and liked by everybody. So, but they'll act like they're you just to get you. That's how they try to get to Sigmas. That has been my personal experience. But how they get to alphas is through feeding their ego. So it's more. So it's like it's easy for alpha personalities to fall for that. Alpha male and alpha female, they fall for that every time. That's why they get so resentful. As much as they need people, they also resent them at the same time, because those same people live vicariously through them and eventually resent them. Whereas a Sigma, we're not even a threat to you, even though y'all treat us like we're threats. We're not even a threat to you. We actually, low key, high key, are your biggest allies, because we have our own sauce. We have our own movement. We have our own emotion, our own values, and we won't even care to try to fake be your friend to destroy you. We don't even care about that. So we are most likely your best allies. If you're a smart alpha, you would know that. Smart alphas know that. The Sigma, who you think they're gonna talk to if they want some real advice, they want somebody to tell them the real shit, they're gonna talk to a Sigma personality or an Omega personality. That's what they're gonna talk to if they really want that real, and they don't want nobody to lie to them, because they're surrounded by people that lie to them all the time. People that enable them, people that don't hold them accountable all the time. That shit can get boring. If they want real shit, they know where to come. Just saying. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I did a video, like a little mini little Planet Groove type ish. But I'm gonna be most of my other content. You'll have to join my Patreon to get the unlisted stuff, and then I'm gonna be on other. TikTok is okay, but TikTok has a weird energy, weirder than YouTube. TikTok got a weird energy. It's just weird. It's like it has like a parasitic type of energy. I trust you. You drive a F1 a 4150. I know you ain't gonna fuck my car up. I know you're not gonna do it. You seem like you know how to park good. Yeah, you know how to park good. I trust you. Anyways, yeah. I can't believe what I saw today. It's 1:23 right now. 1 minute 23 seconds. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and go up in this store. Y'all know it'd be getting dark late. What time is it now? 3:55. Yeah, let me hurry up. But anyway, y'all, I just want to come on here to tell y'all about my UFO sighting. I'll never forget that day, 2:28 Pacific Standard Time, on the 110 North going to LA, December 21st, 2024. Wow, they really are here. I guess they're trying different disguises, different cloaks. I wonder what they'll try next. First is clouds, then it's doves. I wonder what they'll try next. There isn't any drones in LA, but there are. One was spotted in Temecula in the Empire. That's not LA County. That's not in LA. That's San Bernardino County. So they haven't been no drones have been seen here to my knowledge. But what I seen today was amazing. Just like all the movies that I watched as a kid, it was all preparing us for this. And it's like really actually happening. Amazing things are happening. What a time to be alive. I wish I knew then what I knew now, but I'm just glad I'm just glad that I'm here. I'm glad that I'm here. I'm glad that I'm able to witness the things that I witnessed, and to just see the world change. Like I'm just like grateful for it. It just feels surreal. All this stuff that we were watching on TV, it was like they were really trying to tell us everything that we watched on TV. They was telling us, they was preparing us from years and years and years ago. All the movies, the TV shows, everything, years and years ago. Wow. So with that, I mean, it can't be a mothership, but the ship. It was interesting. The ship was shaped like a woman's reproductive system. That same little shape. That interesting. Well, I don't even know what I'm gonna get. Well, let me see for my New Year's ritual. I don't know. I'm just gonna see what sticks out to me. I do like the Candle King candles that I showed you guys in my Candle Magic and Chill episode. I do like those, and I'll see if they have any like New Year's Eve kits or something like that. Because hopefully they're not too pricey. But the New Year's Eve kits that you get from the Botanica, it's like you get your New Year's Eve candle, you get an oil, you get a sachet powder, you get an incense, you get a prayer card, you get a pendant, and you may even get a spiritual bath all in one box, a New Year's box. So it probably run you 40 to 70 bucks. But over here everything is cheap. You don't even need a wholesale license. Everything is cheap over here. So I had to come here and I had to re-up, you know. So New Year's Eve I'll come on live to do my New Year's Eve ritual. It'll actually be live. I'll make it live. A public live, not an unlisted one. I'll make a public live, so make sure y'all. When am I gonna do it? I don't know. Maybe the 28th. 28 is my number. I'm born on the 28th day. I don't know. Maybe December 28th. Like the last few days of December, I may go live, and then I'll do like a live New Year's Eve ritual, and we can just chit chat and hang out. Are you guys going out for New Year's? I'm not sure. I'm still debating on whether I'm gonna go out. I'm not sure. I'm debating. I'm debating. I'm debating. I just want to see how I feel. I just want to see how I feel um, on that day, and I'll be like, well, I'll go out. You know, I definitely got to figure it out before niggas start shooting this shit. You know what I'm saying? I got to figure it out. Um, I'll probably figure out by 9 o'clock, by 8 o'clock. If I'm not feeling it, I probably might just stay home. Um, I didn't celebrate last year. I slept in my bed, and I woke up. It was already one something. I was like, oh, okay, Happy New Year. So, but anyways, guys. So yeah, um, hopefully I'm gonna look on. I hope that I'm not the only person that saw that because we were sitting in traffic, and I hope that somebody got it. I'm gonna check TikTok and and maybe I mean I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna Google it, but I'm hoping somebody got that on camera because I couldn't do it. If somebody was driving with me, they would have been able to do it. But I hope somebody got it on camera because that shit was crazy. I can't believe I saw. I mean, I could believe it, but I can't believe it. But wow, I ain't seen a UFO in so long. This is more different. This beats everything that I've ever saw in my fucking life. Doves that make the shape of a ship disappear. That's crazy. I wonder what that's. I mean, yeah, reproductive something like a ram. Yeah, like a ram or a reproductive system. That's what it was shaped like, or like the Ford sign. Is that the Ford sign? Yeah, yeah, it's the Ford sign, right? No, no, no. What's the one? What's the car make that has the ram? Is that the is it Dodge? I forgot which one it is. But yeah, it's just shaped like that. Hmm. And then we saw 888 here. We saw 123. Wow. Yeah. All right. Well. Yeah. Okay. I'm ready to go in, y'all. I don't even know what I'm gonna buy. I should have some. You know what? Let me back it on up here. Let me. This seems like everybody want to hit my car. Let me. You want me to back up a little bit? Hold on. Let me. Hold on. Let me. Hold on. 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 Damn. I don't know if I want to park here. You got it. You just need a little bit more space so you can get up on in there. They good, right? Okay. I'm gonna scoot up just a little bit because I ain't trying to be in the street too much. Okay. Okay. That's good. Mm. Cause y'all niggas act like y'all was about to everybody shit. That's what I do. I'm glad I be sitting up in here. It's always good to peep the scene before you leave and stuff like that. Oh, they trying to get something up out their chair. Okay. Y'all want me to back up a little more? I'm good? Okay. All right. Okay. I think you're getting some boxes and shit out the car. Okay. Okay. Let's keep this in here. But yeah, when you look back on all the things that you've been through, like your spiritual warfare, all that, you realize that I think I'm just realizing how many attempts were made throughout the years, specifically last year and even this year, and how I'm still here. That shit is crazy. When you really think about it, it's like you are a survivor. You know what I'm saying? If you're watching this now and you in the upright, you are a survivor. They couldn't take you out because they're not supposed to take you out. That you meant to be here. You have a purpose. You meant to be here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's that on that. All right, y'all. Gotta love you. Gotta love me. Bye.